Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another Theme Park Obsession video. My name is Dylan and thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. Today I am back at Universal Studios Hollywood to give you an update on Super Nintendo World, Twosome's Chocolate Emporium, and more. So how about you and I dive right in. And bam, I'm back at Universal Studios Hollywood to enjoy a beautiful day. Oh yeah, it's gonna be another good one, another solid day at the park. The weather is totally cooperating today. And the park doesn't seem that busy, at least on the outside of the gates here. Could be a different story on the inside. Finger has been scanned and I've made it in the park. Wow, what a beautiful view all the way to the mountains back there. See the wait times during the week, 25 minutes for Forbidden Journey, 50 minutes for Flight of the Hippogriff. Wow, that has a longer wait than the major e-ticket attraction in the land. Jurassic World is closed for maintenance. Oh no! The Transformers and Mummy are open. Transformers has a 15-minute wait, and Mummy has only a 5-minute wait, so not too bad. Remember, you still have plenty of time to check out Grinchmas. It runs now every single day all the way up until January 1st to be exact. Alrighty, no more messing around. Let's head to the lookout and talk about Super Nintendo World. Now at Super Nintendo World this week, it seems like the visible progress is over by Toad's Cafe. All the scaffolding has come down, which is a good sign. That means we're going to be moving on to the next step, which will probably be paint. So soon we will see that red and white pattern that we see in Japan show up here. And also, crews are working on Bowser's Castle. The front facade, the head, Bowser himself, is being worked on. That's nice to see crews chipping away at that end of the land. And I don't see crews anywhere else in the land, so I'm assuming all the rest of them are down below on the entry point and the first level. So yeah, really exciting stuff. Again, every single week, every time I see this project, there's something going on, and crews are working so fast to race to the finish line. And then panning towards the front entrance of Super Nintendo World, you can see crews are working on the warp pipe, the front facade for that, and the backstage gate. They have a nice little geometric pattern on the gate, which is really cool. It blends in nicely with the mountain range and kind of cleans up that area, because for a while it was just looking a little too industrial. But I mean, the entry point for that land is going to be very harsh anyway, as far as the transition goes from the lower lot into Super Nintendo World, at least for that front facing moment. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad they're doing something to at least take that harshness and tone it down just a tiny bit. So that pattern on the gate is very nice, and I'm sure they're going to finish up the clouds on the side of the Mario Kart show building as well. The Wizarding World has some new magical additions, so let's head inside and check those out. And just on a side note, I wonder if they'd ever do a holiday version of Butterbeer. I've always thought about that. And these magical additions are going to be found at Ollivander's Wand Shop. It's a collection of 12 all new wands and one exclusive wand that you can only get here at Universal Studios Hollywood. You can pick up all of them right here. So super easy to find. You can also ask any of the team members here. They'll help you out. And of course, I've always loved the presentation, how they're just kind of thrown on the wall, just like in the movies. It's very cool. Yeah, you can pick up anything. And yeah, most of these are all brand new. They've redid the packaging as well on some of these. And inside you'll find a bunch of information on the wand itself, the backstory and the lore. It's really neat. I didn't want to film too much inside the store just because it's like incredibly hectic in there, and I also don't want to be really obnoxious in there either. But they have 12 new wands, and there's one exclusive to Universal Studios Hollywood. There's also exclusive wands at Universal Studios Japan, Beijing, and Universal Orlando Resort. So it'd be kind of cool to like travel around the world and get an exclusive wand from each of those parks, because you can't get those wands at the other parks. You have to just get them at those specific locations. As far as the other 12 though, you can pick up the 12 at any of the Universal parks that have a Wizarding World. So yeah, you can pick up the 12 all new wands here at Universal Studios Hollywood, Japan, Beijing, and Universal Orlando Resort. Alrighty, let's get some more views of Super Nintendo World from the lower lot. Look at this gorgeous view. Doesn't get any better than that, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, after it rains here in SoCal, it like clears up so nicely. Panning down into the back lot though, it looks like they've been finishing up all the painting projects because they've been converting the sound stages to the new color scheme. And you can see that finally the Halloween Horror Nights maze has been put back in storage. Made my way down to the lower lot, and yeah, the lagoon here at Jurassic World has been drained and scaffolding is up in the distance as crews continue its refurbishment, probably through the rest of the winter. this ride is a water ride, so it makes sense. Out of the one time a year you got to pick to refurbish, it's this time of year. So yeah, this is definitely not something surprising in my book. I'm sure this will be open up very, very soon, just in time for the new year and the spring break crowds that will eventually descend onto the park. It's actually a really good time to do this because remember, Super Nintendo World is opening early 2023. So if they have all of their main attractions refurbished here at Universal Studios Hollywood, they'll be set up for success for Super Nintendo World. Yeah, because let's be real, this park is going to be slammed once Nintendo opens. And it's really cool when the lagoon is drained too, because you can see like all the mechanics right here at the bottom of the hill. These are all magnets right here to slow the boat down because the boat is traveling so fast. You can see the old water cannons that they used to use right there on the side, and the drive tires that push the boat forward a little bit if it does slow down relatively quickly over here. Sometimes the boat doesn't slow down that fast and you end up getting this massive wave right here. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And you can hear crews right now, they're working away. I'm not going to pan over too far because there's a bunch of people on this side. It seems like they're working on the track. And over here at the gate, really not much to see that's different from the past couple weeks. The front entrance to Super Nintendo World, but nonetheless, exciting things. I cannot wait to walk through that warp pipe into this all new land. And from where I'm standing, I'm also getting another really good look at Bowser's head. So that's moving along again really, really nicely. There's a little bit more crews that are on the ground level or the secondary level, I should say, that I could see from this point because I'm kind of like facing a slightly different angle looking in. But yeah, no, everything's looking so darn good. I'm so excited for this to open. But this is also a very exciting process. Like I've said many times before in my videos, the construction process of all of these new additions to all these different theme parks is so much fun to watch. And it really is fun to look back when this was just a big pile of dirt to now it's a giant new land with an all new attraction. It's pretty amazing. Made my way out of the park, and there's one more thing to check up on, and that's the Twosome's Chocolate Emporium. It's going to be opening up soon, also in early 2023, along with Super Nintendo World, I'm sure. So yeah, let's go head over there and check out the progress on that new restaurant. Oh, and look at this. King Kong has his Santa hat on. He's even holding some mistletoe. Man, oh man, this looks so darn good. I cannot wait to step foot inside and enjoy a nice meal and maybe a cocktail or two. And some nice tasty dessert because they do have a bunch of candy available. They've been finishing up the outside greenery, and it looks like the exterior of the building itself is pretty much done. They might have just a couple more things to put on there, but other than that, it's pretty much ready to go. They have a lot of tables and chairs out here set up for the outdoor dining. They have a soda machine, a sink, and all that fun stuff. And yeah, the interior is getting its decorations. This is looking fantastic. So happy we have Twosomes here at Hollywood. I just hope that we get a cowfish and maybe a couple of the other restaurants and goodies. That bow place that they have at Universal Orlando is very good too, so I wouldn't mind seeing that here as well. I've had this conversation with a few of my buddies, and I think it's so smart that Universal is slowly swapping out the third-party retailers and restaurant companies in favor of their own ideas and concepts. So it's very smart because they don't have to worry about all of the third-party shenanigans that goes on when you rent out these spaces to other vendors. So the fact that Universal is slowly taking things out and replacing it with their own brands and their own concepts and ideas, I think that's really cool. And I think we're going to continue to see that over time. So once Twosomes is done, I don't think Universal is going to stop there. I think we're going to see more and more. And it seems like they're trying it out at Orlando, seeing how it goes, and then they'll bring it back over here. Or well, they won't bring it back, but they'll bring it to Universal Studios Hollywood. So I wouldn't be surprised in the future if we see that bao bun place that we've seen in Orlando. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a cowfish. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the new Universal escape rooms, which are going to be opening up here very, very soon, I believe December 9th. So hopefully I'll be able to get a chance to check out that experience. But if all of that continues to go well, yeah, why not bring it here to Hollywood if there's demand, especially after Super Nintendo World, and who knows beyond that. I mean, Universal Studios Hollywood continues to build so many new things, and the park continues to increase its overall capacity. So yeah, I'm gonna be keeping my eye on our CityWalk. There's a lot of exciting things, I'm sure, in the pipeline, and I cannot wait to see what they all are. One more thing for my fountain fans, it looks like they finished up the work on the CityWalk fountain. They still have fencing around it, so I'm sure that will come down here in the next few days or so, but they have been testing and playing around with the lights. But with that, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and smash the thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel and you love these updates from Universal Studios Hollywood, or just vlogs from some of your favorite theme parks, consider subscribing, because here on Theme Park Obsession, I have brand new videos every single week from all over the place. I have an Instagram account. Be sure to check that out because I post there all the time, and especially information that I'm not able to post here on the channel. So yeah, if you're not already following me there, do so by following the link down below. Until the next video though, I hope you have a beautiful day, morning, evening, whatever it is, and I'll see you next time in the parks. Bye.